This man nailed to a cross can take down 100 people by himself in 1 minute. He also uses grenade launchers to blow up planes and destroy tanks like crazy. The only reason Jigen got nailed to this cross is because his opponent this time is beyond human. During their showdown, Jigen changed his escape routes multiple times, but his opponent predicted exactly where he'd stop and caught him red-handed. Same thing happened when fighting Lupin. Even though Lupin hid in the complex sewer system, Nyx just blinked once and pinpointed Lupin's exact location. The next second, he walked right out in front of Lupin. The moment Lupin saw Nyx, he started running again. But no matter how Lupin tried to escape, the result was always the same. Nyx could always intercept him right at the end of his escape route. This made Lupin suspect the guy had the power to see the future. Right as Nyx raised his gun, Lupin threw a smoke bomb. While Nyx was distracted, Lupin escaped again. However, after doing some calculations, Nyx calmly walked over to a manhole cover. At that exact moment, Lupin was desperately climbing up from below. The next second, Nyx lifted the manhole cover. Surprisingly, there was no sign of Lupin down there. Lupin had already made it to where Jigen was being held. Now Lupin could only beat this guy if he teamed up with his partner. But before Lupin could even pick the lock, Nyx appeared behind him again. Before making his move, Nyx asked Lupin how he managed to avoid him. Turns out, from the first time Lupin met Nyx, he noticed that Nyx always stomped his foot before finding him. And later, when Lupin threw the smoke bomb, Nyx instinctively covered his ears. This made Lupin realize that Nyx was using echolocation. Just like a bat, by making some noise, the layout of everything around him would appear in his mind. So Lupin used this ability against him, timing his escape perfectly and then doubling back. After getting his answer, Nyx raised his gun and aimed at Lupin. Lupin even told him to make sure he didn't miss. Looking at the calm Lupin in front of him, Nyx was a bit puzzled. Just as Nyx was about to pull the trigger, he got a call from his boss. His boss told him to abandon the mission and come back to protect the prince. Then Nyx put his gun away, and Lupin barely escaped disaster. Turns out this was all part of Lupin's plan. He'd already planted a bomb set to go off at 4 o'clock on the top floor of the castle. All that back and forth with Nyx was just to kill time until the bomb went off.